Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we shine a light on the financial maneuvers that shape our world. And let me tell you, this latest filing has some interesting distribution details we need to unpack. Before we dive in, if you like getting these insider looks at corporate filings without all the jargon, hit that subscribe button now. And for a deeper dive into these topics and to connect with fellow enthusiasts, check out our Discord community. The link is waiting for you in the description below. Alright, today we are looking at a Form 8 from Cantor Fitzgerald Income Trust Incorporated. Now, an 8K is like a company's urgent bulletin board to the public reporting big events that shareholders need to know about right away. This particular report from November 2025 is all about distributions, which is essentially how a company shares its profits with its investors. What's really catching our eye here is the October 2025 distribution, which was declared on the 7th of November 2025. The company confirmed its board approved distributions for various classes of its common stock and operating partnership units. We're talking about specific dollar amounts that investors can expect to receive. Scroll Class iShares $0.1316 scroll. Looking at the table, we see the gross distribution for Class iShares was 0.1316 per S-share. This amount is pretty consistent across all the listed share classes, Class D, Class IX, and Class DX, as well as for Class I and Class T operating partnership units. It seems the company is aiming for a steady dividend payout. The 0.1316 per S-share translates to an annualized amount of $1.55 per S-share, which is a key figure for income. Focused investors looking at potential returns. Now, it is important to understand the difference between gross and net distributions. The report clarifies that net distributions are what investors actually get in their hands after any distribution fees are taken out. These distributions were for shareholders on record as of the 31st of October 2025 and were scheduled to be paid around the 7th of November 2025. For those in a distribution reinvestment plan, this cash would be automatically used to buy more shares. A very important note here is that some or even all of these cash distributions might come from sources other than the company's regular operating cash flow. This isn't necessarily a red flag, but it is something to watch as it can indicate how the company is managing its cash reserves. As with most corporate filings, the report includes a section on forward-looking statements. This is basically the company telling us that their current expectations and beliefs about the future might not turn out exactly as planned. They advise investors not to place too much trust in these statements because actual results could be quite different due to various risks and uncertainties. This is standard practice, but it always signals that the future is not set in stone, especially in the dynamic world of finance. Scrollby Fundithuvin Christopher A. Milner, Scroll. Finally, the report is signed off by Christopher A. Milner, President of Cantor Fitzgerald Income Trust Incorporated, ensuring compliance with regulatory requirements. Now let's zoom out and look at what this all means. Cantor Fitzgerald Income Trust Incorporated is essentially communicating its profit-sharing plan for a specific period. The consistent distribution amount across different share and unit classes suggests a stable strategy for returning capital to investors. The key takeaway for investors should be the clarity on the distribution amount and the payment date. However, the mention that distributions might come from sources other than operating cash flow warrants closer examination by long-term investors. This could mean they are dipping into reserves or potentially using financing to maintain their payout, which is not always sustainable. While this report focuses on a specific event, a regular income-focused investor would want to see the underlying cash flow generation to ensure these distributions are well supported by the company's actual business performance. The forward-looking statements also remind us that past payouts are no guarantee of future results. So what is our take? Well, on the surface, this is a straightforward announcement of dividends. The company is sharing its wealth with its shareholders, which is generally a good sign. However, the nuance of where that money comes from is critical. If it is from strong operational performance, that is fantastic. If it is the company creatively finding cash to meet payout expectations without a corresponding increase in income, that could be a signal of underlying pressure. For Cantor Fitzgerald Income Trust to maintain and grow this distribution, a consistent and healthy inflow of cash from its investments will be paramount. The risks highlighted in their broader filings will also play a significant role in how sustainable these payouts are over the long term. Alright, that is our quick decode of this Cantor Fitzgerald Income Trust filing. What are your thoughts on these distribution details and the potential implications? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more corporate insights. And don't forget to join our growing Discord community for even more discussions. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.